Hey guys, today's video topic is why I don't wanna date. And we go straight to the reasons because why would you need all these introductions, right? First reason can be that you have had not the best experience living with your parents. As a child, you saw your parents being unhappy, screaming at each other and fighting. Maybe you've been criticized a lot, felt like you were never enough, and you didn't have a good family model in front of you. That's why you don't believe normal and happy relationships do exist. It seems to you that relationships is always about fighting, stress, and complicated emotions. And naturally, with all that experience in your head, you don't want to date. You have a fear that you'll have the same story, or maybe you've also heard many other stories of your friends or relatives with unhappy marriages and relationships. And you store all that information in your subconscious mind, and you may not even see the direct connection, but you build walls, and you do not let yourself get to know someone before making any conclusions. Reason number 2, you are looking for a perfection. You have a long list of requirements, and everyone just seems to be not handsome enough, not as smart, not as ambitious and generous as you want them to be, and so on. Knowing what you want and having requirements is good, but when the list is not too detailed, you need to focus on the main points and let other people to be themselves, and then you can finally meet them in real life and not just in your fantasies. Because sometimes people just want their partner to have controversial traits. Next reason can be that you believe that when you have a boyfriend, you won't have enough time for your career, that it will limit your freedom and you'll be too much involved in the relationship stuff, and it'll be too emotional and you won't care as much about your goals and dreams. You're afraid you may be involved in a codependent relationship. Maybe you have an experience like that in the past. Maybe you realize this happens to you this way when you fall in love, like you stop evolving, working on yourself. And when you are not in a relationship, you are more focused on your life, you are more focused and in control in general. This is where this reluctance to be dating is from. You don't want to date, you don't want to start anything again because of your beliefs. Another one is you work a lot and you are traveling all the time. You're hardly seen in your own house and city, and you have a tight schedule and your career is very important to you. Maybe you don't mind having a hobby, but it will be complicated to maintain a relationship when you're so busy, and you'll be missing each other a lot and getting jealous and so on. Maybe you've had an experience like that when you thought you could make it happen, you could balance between your career and your love life, but it didn't work, and now you do not even bother to try again. And the last reason why you don't want to date can be that you had an experience in a relationship and it was traumatic for you. It took you a long time after a breakup to put together the pieces of your heart. You could have experienced a betrayal, your partner could be cheating on you, being abusive, and so on. And now you have trauma and emotions that are bottled up inside of you that you need to fully let it go, and took from this situation what exactly you need to learn. Or maybe you can't deal with it by yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that. Then you may want to visit a group therapy or a consultation with a specialist. Not everyone can deal with troubles in relationships via the same way, because we all are different. Do not blame yourself. The world is constantly changing, and soon it will be as usual for everyone to go to the therapist as brushing your teeth in the morning. Therapy just helps you to deal with it faster and to be more balanced inside. So after you have had this experience, you look at the world through relationships, men, and love through the lens of negativity, through the lens of your trauma. And now relationship and love associates with suffering, stress, and pain. And you don't want to suffer again. You were in the dark place and you don't want to go there again. Maybe you even promised yourself that you never want to fall in love because it doesn't feel safe and you feel like you don't need anyone now. You'll be fine by yourself. You can have a great life without a partner. Why would you need a man? They all are liars, cheaters, manipulators, and so on. You don't trust them anymore. But those are only your new limiting beliefs that you gained after your negative experiences. That's why you see men as evil and you are avoiding close communications with them. You don't let them close to you, you don't trust them. And maybe on the one hand you don't want to date, and on the other one your friends or family members say that it's been a while, that you need to look for a man now, that you are being strange, and you feel confused about what you should do. And here's what. First of all, you need to figure out what your beliefs for now are and what do you feel. Because if you start going on the date like this, you can easily attract something negative into your life, simply because our thoughts are material and we attract what we believe in. These are some of the reasons people don't feel like they want to be in a relationship. So the main thing is to ask yourself, what is it that you want? What is the reason you don't want to date? Or maybe you want but you're afraid. What are you afraid of? It's okay to be alone for some time, to reflect on your life, to figure out things, but don't put yourself in this isolation from man mode simply because of the limiting beliefs and fears. This is the end of the video. Hope it was insightful for you. Like and subscribe. Check out my other videos. Okay, bye!